All right, what's up? It's 10:17 in the morning. I'm not actively in anything today. We're gonna talk about level two, time and sales, and maybe a little bit something else. But I'm just gonna go over those few things really quick so you can actually see what they look like. Um, Let me take it off of this. This is not what I meant to be looking at. I need to be looking at BNGO. All right, let's look at BNGO really quickly. All right, so you can see what I was talking about. All right, so this is my 1 minute chart. All right. 1 minute chart. I'm looking at two different things. So imagine this is one setup. This is another setup. All right. I need to change this too because that's AMTX over there. All right. So here's what we have. We've got 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart here. All right. Here's the time and sales, also known as the tape. All right. And remember, if I told you, now these are a little bit different because you can customize your settings on this platform. So my orange over here, and then red. If you ever see red go by, orange over here, this dark orange just means it's a weird lot size, like 1, 2, 8. It's just weird lot sizes going through. I would have to look at the price to see if it's over the bid. I'm sorry, the ask or the bid. All right, let's go over level two first. We'll go over level two because I'm gonna be referring to level two. All right, on level two, you have the bid price, and it pops up right there. You have the ask price. All right. And this is the last price. This is the price it was last sold at. This is the price last sold up. It's showing up here. All right. This is going to be between usually these two prices. All right. And remember the range between these two prices is called the spread. Okay. And so where you can get if I referred to a word called slippage. You get slippage if you're trying to get out, right? And you hit the bid, right? Because you want to get out quick, right? If you hit the ask, it'll come up here, right? And you'll be waiting. You hit the bid and the price is going down, it may go from 57 to 56 to 54, and it may not sell all your orders at 56, all right, 50 or 57, all right. You get something called slippage, but you need to look at the range between the bid and the ask, all right. Sometimes this is pretty tight, 2 cent, 12.57, 12.59 is pretty tight. Sometimes it can be a whole dollar. Sometimes it can be $5 between it. You need to know it before you hit it because you can go into a position and as soon as you're in there, you're red because you went in at an ask price, or you went in at the last price, or you went in at market price, right? And when you went in at market price, you were already under what people were willing to pay for, or over what people were willing to pay for it, all right? Which means you went into the position already negative, all right? So and again, this is custom set up, so it doesn't always appear in this order on everybody's level two. Mine has the market maker, EDGX, NASDAQ. That's not NASDAQ, that's NASDAQ. NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. All right, these are all exchanges, NASDAQ. These are all market makers, all right? And then this is the size, all right? The size is represented in hundreds, so that's 500, 300, 500, 200, 100. That 26 is 2,600 shares. Somebody's placing an order to buy. All right. And these are people who are or institutions or whomever. It's not one person. One person is not right here with 5,000 shares. It could be, or it could be several people combined to equal 5,000 shares. And it's color coded. And it's color coded so you can look at it quickly. So I can look at this right here and see that there's several orders backed up for 1258. All right. Right there, real quick. Because they were all beige. All right. And then it's color coded the green and then blue and then uh, whatever color this is, reddish color, purple. All right, so I can look and see what's stacked up, or what's called stacked. So I can see they're stacked at 1257. Then I can look at the size, all right, and see, okay, there's a few orders at 1257. Then I can look at the next one. All right, I'm not going to be sitting here reading the whole thing the whole time. I can look at the chart, look at the tape, look at that, make my decision. I'm not going to get analysis paralysis because you can be looking at tape, looking at all this, looking back at the chart, another indicator, look at where your view app is and your EMAs, and then next thing you know, it goes without you. All right, these are just tools that you use in your toolbox, and you can reference them however you want to. But I'm just letting you know what they are. All right, like I said, you have the price of the bid. All right, these are people lining up to place an order. These are people saying, "Hey, we want to sell it at this price," right? And the market matches them. All right, on my level two, I have the buy. I can actually enter in a specific price. I don't have to. If I'm on this, if I click this right here, and I hit a hotkey to buy 500 or buy however many, it'll execute the order for me. I'm not gonna buy anything because right now it's just kind of hovering around this support. So, and then I have buttons I can press. I can sell half my position, but my sell half is set to sell half at the bid at the bid. So because I'm trying to get in and out quick, my buy, if I go to buy, it'll buy automatically at this price. So that's what I meant in my previous video by I'm not looking at the charts right when I'm buying, I'm looking at the level two because that says 75, but this is 80 right now. All right. So I'm always looking at this to make sure that um what my order or what my feel is going to be because this is going to tell me what my feel is going to be because I'm hitting the ask. All right, you can put in a bid price, but you have to sit here and wait. So if I put in 1275, right, I'll be somewhere right in here, right? My thing will be hovering right down here now. You would see my order actually down here, and it wouldn't get filled until the price came way back down. And this is gonna break over 13. I'm kind of upset. Um, so I put in for my order. All right, I hit that price, and then it's going to show it down here. This just shows my symbol, the position, and then how many shares I'm in, and then this will show uh, my average price. All right, how much I paid for it, and that's what I really want to know. And then this will just show my profit and loss. But this is what I really need to know. I need to know how much I made or how much I got filled at. Did I get filled at 1285, which is what I thought I did, or did I get filled a bad fill? Did I get filled at like 1289? All right. So I'm looking at this, and then when I'm looking it out of a position, all right, I'm reading the chart for formation sometimes, and I'm also reading the tape, which we're going to talk about. But I need to know this price. All right, I don't need to know the market this price. I need to know this price because that's the price I'm going to sell it at. All right, so I can't get in at 1285. Right, get in real quick. Think oh it's gonna go up and try to sell it real quick. All right, and sell it. I'm 3 cents short already as soon as I got in the trade. All right, because the ask was 1285. That's why I got in. I got out the bid. The bid was 1281. So you have to watch your spreads when you're getting in positions. That's if you're going to be trading. I mean, if you're going to be doing any type of trading, you need to watch the spread and make sure you're not going to get into a position that you're going to enter into and you're going to be negative. All right, this tape is going really slow because there's not many orders going through. So if you want to look at what it looks like, so 87 right there, 8,700 shares are being sold right there. And I don't even know where it went. I can't even remember the price right now. All right, these are 1,600 shares that somebody else wants to purchase. Now it's 16 plus 3, 17, 2,000 shares at 744 that somebody's willing to pay. All right, and it goes up. All right, it's still the same. It's going up. It's just right here. All right, so here's what happens. All right, you see right here where it said 97. All right, you see that? That is probably going to be resistance. It's at $0.50, and it's a bunch of people stacked at 750. All right, 750 got filled, so boom, it flew over that price. All right. What happens is you look over here, 201, 761, 20,000 shares at 761. All right, maybe before 761, I need to get out of my position. All right, because that will be resistance. That's going to be a lot of shares that people are going to have to buy in order for the price to go over that. All right, and on the other side, I can look at support on this side. All right, so I know my biggest level of support right here is 10. There's There's a big buyer right there at 56. All right, so the price is probably not going to just dramatically drop unless somebody sells to this person. All right, 758, 30,000. All right, I'm looking at usually down here for my support instead of up here because these are going to be orders that are about to go through, and these are going to be like further down in price. As you see, the price decreases as it goes down. All right, so let's talk about the tape, reading the tape. All right, again, it's color coded. You can customize it, as I said before. It's white. White for me is neutral. It's between. Yellows means it's closer to the bid price, or it's at the bid price. And then orange and beige on here are odd lot sizes. And then red is means it's sold. Is the transaction took place below the bid. Bright green and dark green means it took place above the ask. All right, so that means it's a bullish. All right, so if I'm looking at this real quick, all right, and I see all this red go through, I'm probably gonna be hesitant to hit the high key because I see a lot of red go through. That means a lot of selling, and a lot of selling took place below the bid. And people sell below the bid because they're trying to get out of their position, which indicates it's weak. All right, if people are buying and it's green, 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 that means people are either willing to pay the ask to get in, or they're willing to pay over the ask, which means they really want this product. And it's again the supply and demand. If people really want a product, the demand goes up, right? The supply comes down, the price is going to go up. So, right, I can get in on that because I can ride it higher. All right, same going the opposite way. All right, people are trying to liquidate, people are trying to get out of stuff. All right, so supply goes way up and demand for it is going down because again, people are trying to get rid of it. They don't want it anymore. They're selling it. They're selling it so it's so much selling pressure that they're willing to sell it and possibly lose money. They're not losing money because it depends. I don't know where they got in, but lose money on it, right? Because they're selling below what people are offering. All right, so this is an indication of weakness. So that's how you read the tape. See, flash of green. All right, I'm looking at it. Now, again, you don't use just one thing. Like a flash, just because I see a flash of green is it's not going to be like, oh, okay, I need to get in. Or I see a whole bunch of buyers set up right here. Oh, let me get in with them and go and get in. All right, you look at a number of things. You look at, I mean, I'm not going to get in because I just have one, two, three, four. There's like 5 red candles in a row. All right. Yeah, 5 red candles in a row. There's no reason for me to get in right here. All right. It's holding on these indicators. In the next video I'm gonna talk about indicators. Volume is an indicator. This is VWAP. I have EMAs up. I'll talk about some other indicators that I don't use. I'll talk about standard deviation channels and other stuff that I don't have up right here. They're over here, but I don't want to click over there because I think it has my account, my actual account stuff up. So, um, but again, that's level 2. This is volume up here. I'm sorry. This is how many trades I'm going totally for this stock today. 49 million transactions. All right. That's what you want. You want a lot of activity on what you're trading because you want people to be looking at it. Like this has 14 million, which is not something to shy to shun at or to dismiss, but it's trading really slow right now. It's like really, really slow. But you want people to be actively looking at it because you want volatility because volatility means it's going to go up or go down. All right. Uh, Other than that, I'm trying to make sure I'm explaining this as much as possible. This is just my account. This is the ticker. This is automatically set to 1,000 shares. I need to set it to 100 because I don't have a hotkey for 100, and sometimes I can't afford 1,000. Like I can't afford 1,000 shares of well, I mean I could with leverage, but I can't afford 1,000 shares of GameStop. Like it was like $100 now, so I'm not gonna go. I don't even think I can because I don't. I think the equity that I have to have in my account is not enough for me to buy 1,000 shares anyway. So um um this is the short. If I wanted to short, it's the same as the sell. If I wanted to short this, I can't short it because it doesn't have an ETB down here. It usually has easy to borrow. I can't short it because I don't have shares to borrow. But I would just hit the sell before I hit the buy. All right. And then this is sell, hold, cover half. Cover just means I would buy back the prices. So it would just buy back um half of however many shares I have at the bid price. It would get me out at the bid. All right. So that is level 2. And time and sales. These are again 1-minute charts, 5-minute charts. Those are what I use to actively trade. I don't use any other time frames just because I don't. I mean, maybe I'll go look at a daily to look at resistance support levels, but that's it.